Welcome, the anointed ones. Awakening is not a destination, it's a transformation. And once you've transformed, there's no going back to who you used to be. What if I told you that your body has been keeping secrets all along? Whispers of your evolution, physical proof that you've crossed the threshold into a higher state of being. You're not just imagining the changes, they're real, undeniable, and happening right now. Did you know that studies have shown the body physically adapts when under immense spiritual growth? Think of it as your soul upgrading the hardware to match the new software. That sudden glow in your skin, it's not just your new moisturizer, it's the light of awakening breaking through. So buckle up. We're diving deep into the physical signs that prove you've reached the final stage of your awakening as a chosen one. From feeling like time bends around you to being a walking lie detector, the evidence is written all over you, literally. By the end, you might even laugh at how many signs you've been ignoring or how many people have been freaking out around you lately. Let's unravel the mystery. Number 1. You feel an inexplicable calm in chaos. You feel an inexplicable calm in chaos, and it's not because life has gotten easier. It hasn't. In fact, the challenges may have multiplied, but somehow they don't rattle you the way they used to. The same situations that would have sent you spiraling in the past now feel like passing storms you can weather effortlessly. It's not indifference, it's mastery. You've learned that the chaos outside has no power over the peace you've cultivated within. This isn't just a mindset, it's a deeply rooted state of being that comes from knowing who you are and what you stand for. It's as if you've stepped out of the emotional battlefield most people live in. You see the drama, you hear the noise, but it doesn't touch you. People notice it too. They sense that you're unshaken, and it unnerves them. They might even try to provoke a reaction from you to test your composure, but their efforts fall flat. Why? Because you've outgrown the need to respond to every jab, every insult, every petty situation that crosses your path. This calm isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending everything's okay. It's about understanding that not every problem deserves your energy. You've become selective, choosing to focus only on what aligns with your growth and purpose. This shift is so profound that even your body reflects it. Your breathing is slower, your heart doesn't race under pressure, and your very presence radiates a sense of groundedness that others can't quite put their finger on. This calm isn't just a feeling, it's proof that you've reached a higher plane of existence. You've become a lighthouse in the storm, guiding others even if they don't realize it. The chaos may still swirl, but it no longer owns you. You own you. Number 2. Your body feels lighter, yet you radiate immense energy. Your body feels lighter, yet you radiate immense energy, and it's one of the most puzzling signs of your awakening. You haven't necessarily lost weight or made drastic lifestyle changes, but there's a noticeable shift. The heaviness you used to carry, both physically and emotionally, has lifted. You move differently, as though gravity has loosened its grip on you. People notice it too. They might comment that you seem more vibrant or even ask if you've been doing something new, but the truth is, it's all happening on a deeper level. This lightness isn't just physical, it's energetic. You've shed the baggage of old fears, doubts, and toxic attachments that used to weigh you down without realizing it. Your entire being has adjusted to the higher frequency you now operate on. Yet paradoxically, this lightness doesn't diminish your presence, it amplifies it. When you walk into a room, people feel it immediately. It's not about charisma or charm, it's an unspoken power that radiates from within you. This energy can feel electrifying at times, almost as though it's spilling out of you. You might notice a buzzing sensation in your body, or a warmth in your hands, chest, or head. These are signs of your alignment. your physical vessel syncing with the heightened vibrations of your spirit. What's even more fascinating is how others respond to it. Some are drawn to you like a magnet, eager to be near this newfound lightness. While others might seem uneasy or even avoid you, they're reacting to your elevated state. Whether they understand it or not, this duality, the lightness you feel and the gravity of your presence, is a clear sign that you've awakened to a higher level of existence, one where your very being demands attention and respect. Number 3. You experience spontaneous vibrations or tingling. You experience spontaneous vibrations or tingling, and it's not something you can explain away as random. These sensations often come out of nowhere, a buzzing in your hands, a pulsing in your feet, or a tingling up your spine. They can be subtle or intense, but they always feel like they're coming from somewhere deeper than just the surface of your skin. This isn't just physical, it's energetic. Your body is adjusting to a higher frequency, recalibrating itself to align with your awakened state. These sensations are often misunderstood or ignored, but for those who've reached this stage, they're undeniable. You might notice them when you're alone in deep thought, or even when nothing out of the ordinary is happening. They don't feel like discomfort or pain. Instead, they carry a strange sense of reassurance, as if your body is whispering, "You're changing." What's fascinating is how specific these vibrations can be. They might concentrate in areas associated with energy centers, such as your chest, where you feel a warmth that seems to open you up emotionally, or your forehead, as though your mind is expanding. These sensations are your body's way of signaling that you're sinking into something much larger than yourself. People who haven't experienced this might brush it off, but you know better. It's like a personal language between your body and your spirit, confirming that you're evolving. You may even notice these sensations intensify around certain people or places as your energy reacts to what aligns or clashes with your frequency. This is your physical proof of awakening. Your body isn't just a vessel. It's an active participant in your transformation, responding to every shift with an electric, undeniable awareness. Number 4. Your skin, eyes, and hair reflect an otherworldly glow. Your skin, eyes, and hair begin to carry a glow that feels almost otherworldly, and it's not just a passing compliment from those around you. People can't help but notice it. They tell you your skin looks clearer or more radiant, even if you've done nothing differently. They mention how your eyes seem deeper, sharper, as though they hold secrets beyond this world. It's not a beauty trend or some new skincare routine. It's the physical manifestation of your inner transformation. Your skin reflects the purity of your energy as you release negativity, shed emotional baggage, and align with higher frequencies. The tension that once lived in your body fades away. This inner peace creates an outward glow. It's not the kind of radiance you can fake with products. It's something deeper, more primal, and unmistakably real. Your eyes, too, take on a new quality. They seem to pierce through illusions and see the truth in people and situations. This can be unnerving for some, as it feels like you're looking straight into their soul. It's not that your vision has changed physically, it's the energy behind your gaze. You're seeing the world with clarity, without the fog of ego or judgment, and others can feel it. Even your hair might change, appearing fuller, shinier, or more resilient. This is less about vanity and more about vitality. Your physical body is now in sync with your heightened spiritual state, and it shows. People may struggle to describe it, often resorting to vague phrases like, "You just look different," but you know what it is. It's the undeniable evidence of your awakening, a light that shines so brightly from within that it transforms every part of you, making you a living embodiment of the energy you've become. Number 5. Time becomes fluid, and you often feel outside of it. Time begins to lose its grip on you, and it's both fascinating and disorienting. You notice that the structure most people cling to, hours, schedules, deadlines, feels strangely irrelevant. Minutes can stretch endlessly, as if you've stepped into a void where the clock no longer dictates your reality. Alternatively, entire days can pass in what feels like the blink of an eye, leaving you wondering where the time went. It's not forgetfulness or distraction, it's a shift in your perception. This isn't about losing track of time, it's about stepping into a state of flow where time becomes elastic. You're living in a space where moments feel fuller, richer, and more expansive. When you're deeply engaged in something meaningful, you might find that hours pass without you noticing, yet the experience feels eternal. Conversely, mundane or misaligned situations seem to drag, as though your awakened self refuses to conform to the artificial constraints of time. This fluidity often makes it hard to relate to others who are still bound by the ticking clock. They may rush, stress, or obsess over time management while you move at your own rhythm. It's not that you're lazy or indifferent, it's that you've tapped into a different kind of awareness. You understand that time, as most people perceive it, is an illusion. This new relationship with time also brings clarity. You start to prioritize the present moment because it holds the most power. The past feels distant, like a story that no longer defines you, and the future feels less like a plan and more like an unfolding. Living outside the confines of linear time doesn't mean you ignore reality. It means you've transcended its limitations, choosing to exist in a timeless flow where every moment feels sacred. Number 6. Your voice gains an unusual power. Your voice takes on a quality that's impossible to ignore. It's not about volume or charisma. It's the energy behind your words. When you speak, people don't just hear you, they feel you. Your words seem to bypass their defenses, cutting straight to the core of their emotions, beliefs, and thoughts. It's as though your voice carries an invisible force, one that resonates deeply within the listener, whether they want it to or not. This newfound power in your voice isn't something you can fake or control. It emerges naturally as a result of your awakening. You've shed layers of inauthenticity, and now your words are a direct reflection of your higher self. They're imbued with truth, clarity, and purpose. Even when you're not trying to make an impact, your voice commands attention. You might notice people pausing mid-conversation, leaning in closer, or even becoming emotional as you speak. It's not just the content of your words, it's their vibration. You speak with conviction, and that conviction is felt on a level deeper than the mind. Some may be drawn to you, inspired by the raw authenticity in your tone, while others might feel intimidated or unsettled because your words strip away pretenses and expose truths they aren't ready to face. This shift in your voice isn't limited to profound moments. Even in casual conversations, your words carry a resonance that lingers long after the conversation ends. You're no longer just another voice in the noise. You've become a channel for something greater, whether offering comfort, delivering hard truths, or simply expressing your thoughts. Your voice becomes a tool for awakening in others. It's a gift, but also a responsibility, a sign that you've stepped into a role larger than yourself. Number 7. Your body rejects low vibrational substances and environments. Your body begins to demand a higher standard of care, and it's not about willpower or discipline. It's a visceral, undeniable reaction. Foods you used to enjoy, like processed snacks or heavy meals, suddenly feel like lead in your system. Alcohol or other substances that once helped you unwind now leave you feeling off-center, drained, or even physically unwell. It's as if your body is rejecting anything that doesn't align with the elevated frequency you're operating on. This isn't just about physical health, it's a reflection of your energetic state. As your vibration rises, your body becomes highly sensitive to anything that lowers it. You might find yourself instinctively drawn to fresh, nutrient-dense foods, pure water, and natural environments. It's not about following a trend or trying to be healthy. It's a deep inner knowing that your system thrives on purity. Environments, too, begin to affect you differently. Crowded, chaotic places with artificial lighting and noise might feel suffocating, while natural spaces like forests, beaches, or even quiet corners of your home bring a sense of relief and rejuvenation. You're no longer able to tolerate spaces or substances that disrupt your inner harmony because your body simply won't allow it. This shift can be surprising, even inconvenient at first. You might feel frustrated when your favorite comfort foods no longer satisfy you, or when a night out leaves you drained instead of energized. But over time, you come to understand that your body isn't punishing you, it's protecting you. It knows what you need to maintain your heightened state and is guiding you toward choices that nourish both your physical and energetic self. This rejection of low vibrational substances and environments is a clear sign that you've awakened to a new level of existence. Number 8. You become magnetic. Yet intimidating, your presence shifts in a way that's impossible to ignore. People are drawn to you sometimes obsessively, and you might not even understand why. You're not trying to be the center of attention, yet your energy pulls people in like a gravitational force. Strangers may approach you with random acts of kindness or deep conversations, while acquaintances suddenly seem eager to be around you. Your aura exudes confidence and authenticity, and that kind of presence is magnetic. But with magnetism comes polarity. While some people are captivated by your energy, others feel threatened by it. Your unapologetic presence, your ability to walk into a room and own it without saying a word, stirs something in those who haven't dealt with their own insecurities. They might resent you, avoid you, or even lash out, projecting their fears onto you because your energy highlights everything they're trying to hide. This dual effect isn't something you can control. It's a byproduct of your awakening. You've become a mirror, reflecting the truth of those around you. For some, this is inspiring and healing. For others, it's unsettling. The ones who seek you out might crave the light you carry, hoping to understand or absorb it. But not everyone who's drawn to you has good intentions. Some may try to feed off your energy, while others might test your boundaries in subtle or overt ways. As intimidating as this dynamic can feel, it's also empowering. Your magnetism is proof of your growth. You're no longer blending in or shrinking to make others comfortable. You stand as you are, bold, unshaken, and real. The reactions you provoke aren't about you. They're about the shifts your presence triggers in others. And while you can't control how people respond, you've learned to hold your ground and protect your energy, knowing it's worth it. Number 9. You can instantly detect deception without evidence. Your ability to sense deception becomes nearly supernatural, and it goes far beyond what your eyes can see or your ears can hear. You no longer need hard evidence, a hidden slip of the tongue or a moment of confrontation, to know when someone is lying or hiding something. It's as if you've developed an intuitive radar that picks up on the subtle yet unmistakable signals of dishonesty. Their energy speaks louder than their words, and it's undeniable. You can feel the shift in the room, the change in body language, or the slight inconsistencies in their tone, even when they're trying to cover it up. It's not about being paranoid or overthinking. It's about an internal clarity that's impossible to ignore. You sense the tension, the underlying fear, the guilt that's not being spoken. Even the smallest change in the rhythm of a conversation or a fleeting facial expression can give away the truth. This heightened intuition isn't something you've consciously worked to develop. It's a side effect of your awakening. As your energy becomes more aligned and your awareness sharpens, you naturally tap into a deep level of perception. You no longer rely solely on logic or reasoning to decipher the world around you. Your instincts guide you with precision. And here's the real kicker. It's not just about detecting lies, it's about understanding the energy behind them. You can feel the motives, the hidden agendas, the manipulations beneath the surface. It's not just about catching someone in a lie. It's about seeing through the layers and understanding the truth without them ever saying a word. This power to read people goes beyond logic, transcending reason. It's as though your intuition has been upgraded to a level where deception is no longer something you need to prove. It's something you just know. Number 10. You attract synchronicities that defy logic. At this stage, the universe seems to conspire in your favor, and the synchronicities that appear in your life feel almost too perfect to be mere coincidence. Numbers, signs, and symbols start showing up in patterns you can't ignore, repeated digits on clocks, addresses, license plates, or phone numbers. It's as though the universe is sending you a constant stream of messages that resonate with the exact moment you're in. You don't even have to actively search for these signs anymore. They seek you out as proof that you're on the right path, guiding you forward without question. People you've been thinking about suddenly show up in your life, or you run into someone just when you need them, as if the world itself is setting up a meeting. Or perhaps you find yourself in exactly the right place at exactly the right time, and everything clicks into place with eerie precision. The events, conversations, and encounters seem orchestrated by a force much larger than coincidence, and you begin to see them not as anomalies, but as confirmations that your life is unfolding as it should. This phenomenon isn't a stroke of luck or random events. It's the universe's way of affirming that your energy is aligned with your true purpose. You're no longer chasing after signs. They come to you effortlessly, appearing like clockwork as a gentle reminder that you're in tune with something bigger. The more you trust in these synchronicities, the more they flow into your life, building a bridge of trust between your inner knowing and the universe's natural rhythm. You've reached a level of alignment where the boundaries between intention and reality blur, and the impossible becomes your everyday experience. Number 11. You lose interest in labels and external validation. As you awaken, something profound happens. The need for external validation and societal labels fades into irrelevance. You stop tying your identity to your job title, relationship status, or the accumulation of material wealth. These things may have once been markers of success, but now they feel like outdated constructs that no longer serve your higher purpose. You begin to realize that these labels are just fleeting illusions created by a society that thrives on comparison and conformity, and they no longer hold any power over you. Your sense of self is no longer based on what others think of you or how they perceive your achievements. You're no longer trying to impress anyone because you've come to understand that true fulfillment isn't found in external approval. You've let go of the need to be seen in a certain way or to follow the prescribed path that others have set for you. Instead, you've aligned deeply with your own purpose, and that is where your self-worth is rooted. It's liberating. You realize that you're enough simply as you are, not based on how much money you make, what job you hold, or whether you're in a relationship. The energy you give to seeking approval or clinging to labels is now redirected inward, where it nourishes your soul. You've transcended the need for validation from others because you've found it within yourself. You've stopped living for the opinions of the world and started living in harmony with your authentic self. This shift is not just liberating, but empowering. You're no longer confined to societal boxes. You're free to explore, evolve, and live in full alignment with your truth. You walk through life unburdened by the opinions of others, confidently carving your own path because you've realized that the only validation you need comes from within. Number 12. Your presence triggers healing or resistance in others. Your very presence has become a force of nature. When you enter a room, people feel it, not in a way that's subtle or easy to ignore, but in a way that either lifts them or causes deep discomfort. You've reached a point where your energy radiates at a frequency that acts like a mirror to others. It doesn't just reflect who they are on the surface, but exposes the parts of themselves they've buried deep. For some, this is a powerful, even magnetic experience. Your energy naturally encourages growth, healing, and alignment with their higher selves. Just by being in the same space as you, they may feel inspired to make changes they've been procrastinating on, face fears they've been avoiding, or take action in their own lives that they never thought possible. You bring clarity, peace, and a sense of calm that allows them to let go of old patterns, beliefs, and habits that no longer serve them. They feel drawn to your presence as if you're lighting the way for them to become the best version of themselves. But for others, your presence brings up resistance. They may not even know why, but your energy triggers discomfort, jealousy, or defensiveness. You unknowingly stir up the wounds they've been running from, exposing fears, insecurities, or unresolved pain that they'd prefer to keep buried. Rather than feeling elevated by your energy, they feel confronted by it, like your very existence challenges the narratives they've been holding on to. These individuals might react with resistance, defensiveness, or even hostility, all because your presence forces them to face truths they aren't ready to confront. You've become a walking catalyst for transformation. Whether they recognize it or not, you don't need to force change upon others or preach. Your mere existence challenges, heals, and awakens. It's a powerful responsibility, and it can be unsettling at times, but this is the essence of your awakening. You're not just changing your life, you're inspiring and triggering change in others, often in ways they can't even explain. As you step fully into your awakened state, everything about you transforms. Your body, your mind, your energy, they all align in ways that defy logic and explanation. The physical signs of your awakening are not just symptoms of change, they are proof that you've transcended the ordinary and are living in a state of heightened consciousness. You are no longer the person you were yesterday, nor are you confined by the world's limitations. Your presence is a catalyst for growth, your intuition sharper than ever, and your sense of self is rooted in something deeper than external validation. As you continue to evolve, the synchronicities will flow more freely, the energy will become clearer, and the obstacles you once faced will seem smaller, almost insignificant. You will encounter resistance, but it's not something to fear. It's simply a reflection of the profound shifts occurring within you and around you. Embrace the power of your transformation because you are no longer waiting for permission to be who you are. You are the living proof that awakening is not just a concept. It is a reality, and it is unfolding in your life right now. The world will shift with you. People will either be drawn to your energy or pushed away by it, but this is the natural rhythm of the path you walk. The truth is, you've already become what others are striving to be, fully aligned, deeply awakened, and radiating an energy that inspires and transforms. In the end, the real journey isn't about the signs or the experiences. It's about the evolution of your soul, an evolution that is limitless, ever-expanding, and uniquely yours. So keep walking your path with the quiet confidence that you are exactly where you need to be. If you felt the power in these words and the resonance of this message deep within your soul, then this is just the beginning of the journey we're on together. The transformation you're experiencing isn't a solo venture. It's one we're all connected in, and here we're building a community of those who are ready to step into their true power, awaken to their highest potential, and break free from the constraints of the ordinary. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Join this growing tribe of individuals who refuse to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Let's keep this energy flowing, explore deeper truths, and support each other in this powerful awakening. Trust me, the best is yet to come, and you won't want to miss what's next. Keep evolving, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.